Spencer Miles has thrown 14.1 innings as a professional baseball player. That's it. That's the entire resume. And somehow, someway, he's about to make his major league debut for the Toronto Blue Jays. 2 surgeries, 4 years, 14 innings, and now he's 1 start away from standing on a big league mound for the first time in his life. If you're not already locked in on this story, you need to be. Let's talk about what the Blue Jays actually have here, because this isn't just some feel-good story they're trotting out for content. Spencer Miles is a legitimate weapon, and the Jays front office saw something that a lot of people missed. When San Francisco drafted him back in 2022, the stuff was already there. Upper 90s velocity, 3 different fastball shapes, 4-seamer, sinker, cutter. That's not a guy you just throw away because his body didn't cooperate. That's a guy you keep tabs on. And that's exactly what Toronto did. He made 5 appearances after getting drafted. Then his back gave out. All of 2023 gone. He comes back in 2024, makes another 5 appearances, and then his right flexor goes. Tommy John surgery. Most organizations quietly move on at that point. The Blue Jays paid attention during the Arizona Fall League last year, watched him rebuild, watched him throw, and then they made their move in the Rule 5 draft. They bet on the talent, they bet on the health, and right now, through 7 Grapefruit League appearances, that bet is looking smart. The thing about Miles that has people inside that organization genuinely excited isn't just the velo, it's the ability to get length. When Eric Lauer moved back into the starting rotation, the Jays lost their multi-inning bullpen option. That role now belongs to Miles. John Schneider has already talked about the long-term ceiling here, a high-leverage arm who can work into the 3rd out and beyond. That's not something you just plug anyone into. That's a specific skill set, and Miles has it. He beat out Angel Bastardo for that final bullpen spot. He beat out Chase Lee, who was already on the 40-man roster. Think about that for a second. A guy with 14.1 career innings came into spring training and outpitched people who had significantly more professional experience and organizational security. That tells you everything you need to know about what he showed this spring. Now here's where it gets personal. His mom, his dad, his brother John, whose wife is currently pregnant with their 3rd child, his girlfriend, 3 of his old teammates from Rockbridge High School in Missouri. They all made the trip to Toronto for opening day. They were there Friday night. They're planning to stay through the weekend because whenever that first pitch comes, and it could be as soon as Saturday, they want to be in the building for it. Miles said it himself. When that moment arrives, he's going to be thinking about every single one of those rehab sessions, the back surgery, the Tommy John recovery, the days where progress felt invisible. He's going to feel all of it in that moment, and he's ready for that. The guy has been grinding for 4 years for 15 professional innings. Let that sink in. Now let's talk about what actually happened Friday night, because the Jays didn't just win. They won in style, and they did it with some genuinely weird, genuinely entertaining baseball. Kevin Gausman was filthy. 9 up, 9 down to start the game, 6 strikeouts through 3 innings. His only real mistake came in the 4th when he hung a splitter to Shea Langeliers, who made him pay. That was it. 1 hit, 11 strikeouts, 6 innings, 83 pitches. If Gausman pitches like this all season, he's in the Cy Young conversation. That's not hyperbole. 11 punch-outs on 83 pitches in an opening day start is the kind of performance that sets a tone for everything that follows. Gausman left with the lead, and then Jeff Hoffman happened. Hoffman came in for the 9th, gave up a game-tying homer, and then things got strange. His 3rd strikeout got away from Alejandro Kirk, putting a runner on base. He ended up with a blown save, the win, and 4 strikeouts in the inning. Just the 3rd time in Blue Jays franchise history that a pitcher has struck out 4 batters in a single inning. It was chaotic, it was stressful, it was very Jeff Hoffman, but the bottom of the lineup bailed everyone out. Kazuma Okamoto reached base 3 times, 2 singles and a walk. Twice he found himself at 3rd base after Ernie Clement came up and slapped a double into the gap, and twice Andres Gimenez drove him in. 3 RBIs on the night for Gimenez, a triple, a pair of clutch hits, and a walk. The guy looked completely locked in from pitch 1. Louis Varland worked out of a 2-on, nobody-out jam with a strikeout and a double play. Tyler Rogers made his Jays debut, walked a guy, got 3 ground balls. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. had a hit and a walk. The pieces are starting to take shape. 3-2. Walk-off. Blue Jays win on opening day. Dylan Cease gets the ball Saturday. His Blue Jays debut. Jeffrey Springs on the other side for Oakland. 3:07 first pitch. And somewhere in that bullpen, Spencer Miles is warming up, waiting. 14 innings in. The 15th is coming. And when it does, it's going to mean everything.